Okay, I want to try something. Give me your hand.
What?
Your hand. Give it to me.
Okay.
Now, shake it.
Okay. We are shaking hands. So?
You just did something humans have been doing for over 2,000 years, and you have absolutely no idea why.
I shake hands because it is polite?
But why is it polite? Who decided that grabbing a stranger's hand and moving it up and down is polite? Why not touch noses? Why not pat each other on the head? Why the hand specifically?
I actually have no idea.
Nobody does. And that is exactly what makes this so interesting.
Wait, nobody knows why we shake hands?
There are theories, very good theories, and the real story goes back thousands of years, to ancient warriors, to medieval knights, to Greek soldiers, and to one very important question that humans have always asked each other.
What question?
Are you going to kill me?
I was not expecting that.
Nobody ever does, but that is where the handshake begins, with that one question.
Okay, I need to hear this story.
But first, our vocabulary challenge for today.
Yes, everyone listening, 10 English vocabulary words are hidden inside today's conversation. Write their meanings in the comments after watching.
Your 10 words today are gesture, tradition, trust, weapon, treaty, ritual, symbol, dominance, evolve, universal. Ready?
Ready. Start from the very beginning.
The very beginning. Let us go back in time, about 2,500 years. Ancient Greece. Imagine you are a soldier in ancient Greece. You have been fighting a war for months. You are exhausted. Your enemy is exhausted too. One day, you meet an enemy soldier on the road. Just the two of you. No army behind you, no general giving orders.
That is terrifying.
Very terrifying. You look at each other. Both of you have swords at your sides. Both of you could reach for your weapon at any moment.
Weapon, word number 4. An object used to harm someone.
Correct. Both of you have weapons. So, how do you show the other person that you are not going to use yours?
You could put it away?
You could. But what if the moment you reach for your sword to put it away, the other person thinks you are reaching for it to attack?
Oh, that could go very badly very quickly.
So, you need a gesture.
Gesture, word number 1. A movement of the body to express something.
A gesture that says, I am not going to attack you. Look, my hand is empty. I am holding nothing. I mean no harm.
And that gesture was extending your hand?
Exactly. You stretch out your right hand, your sword hand, open, empty, visible.
Because most people hold a sword in their right hand, so showing your empty right hand means I am not holding a sword, I am not attacking you.
You are safe with me.
That is actually brilliant. Such a simple gesture, but it communicates so much.
And when the other person grabs your hand, they are saying the same thing back. My hand is empty too. I trust you.
Trust. Word number 3. Believing someone is honest and reliable.
The handshake was born from trust. Two strangers, two empty hands, one silent agreement. I will not hurt you.
That is beautiful, actually. I never thought about it that way.
Now, this is a theory, a very widely accepted theory. But do we have actual evidence?
Do we?
Yes. Ancient Greek art from around 500 BCE shows two people shaking hands. These images appear on pottery, on stone carvings, on temple walls.
What are the people doing in these images?
Two things, mostly. First, soldiers making peace after a battle. They are shaking hands to seal the agreement.
Like signing a treaty with their hands?
Treaty, word number 5. A formal agreement between two groups or countries. And yes, the handshake was the original treaty signature before paper, before ink, before writing, the handshake was your signature.
Your word, your hand, your promise.
Exactly. And the second image in ancient Greek art?
What?
Gods and goddesses shaking hands with humans.
Gods shaking hands with humans?
Yes, there are ancient Greek carvings showing Athena, goddess of wisdom, shaking hands with a hero. This handshake represented a bond, a connection between two different worlds.
So, even in mythology, the handshake was powerful.
It was a symbol.
Symbol, word number 7. Something that represents something else.
The handshake symbolized connection, agreement, and trust, 3 of the most important things in human relationships.
Now fast forward 1,000 years, medieval Europe, knights, castles, kings.
Okay, I love this era.
When a medieval knight met someone, he faced the same problem as the ancient Greek soldier. The other person might be an enemy. Both of them are wearing armor, carrying swords.
The same situation, different time period?
But the medieval knight added something new to the handshake, something we still do today.
What?
The up and down shaking motion.
Why shake up and down specifically?
Think about it. If you grab someone's hand and shake it vigorously up and down, what happens to anything hidden up their sleeve?
Oh, it would fall out.
A hidden dagger, a small knife, a poison vial, anything concealed up the sleeve would fall out during vigorous shaking.
So the shaking part was basically a security check.
Yes, you were checking that the person was not hiding a weapon.
That changes how I think about every handshake I have ever given.
Ha, right? The handshake evolved from a simple gesture of peace into a security check, into a social ritual.
Ritual, word number 6. A set of actions done regularly in a particular way.
Over time, the handshake became a ritual, something done automatically without thinking about the original reason.
Like how we say goodbye. We do not think about what it means, we just say it.
Exactly. Rituals become invisible over time. They become tradition.
Tradition, word number 2. A custom passed down through generations.
Now here is a fascinating chapter in handshake history. One group of people in the 1600s actually helped make the handshake popular worldwide.
Who?
The Quakers. The Quakers were a religious group in England and America. They believed deeply in equality. They believed all human beings were equal before God.
Okay, what does that have to do with handshakes?
In the 1600s, most greetings showed social ranking. If you met a king, you bowed deeply. If you met a noble, you bowed slightly less. If you met a servant, you nodded. Every greeting showed who was above who.
Every greeting was about dominance.
Dominance, word number 8, having power or control over others.
So greetings were really about showing who had dominance.
Yes, and the Quakers hated this. They refused to bow to anyone. They refused to remove their hats for anyone because bowing showed that one person was above another, and they believed no human being was above another.
So what did they do instead?
They shook hands with everyone, rich or poor, king or peasant, the same gesture for everyone.
The handshake was democratic.
Exactly. A handshake says, we are equals. I do not bow to you. You do not bow to me. We meet as equals.
That is such a powerful idea, hidden in such a simple gesture.
The Quakers spread this idea through their communities, and slowly the handshake spread as a symbol of equality and respect.
By the 1800s, the handshake had become almost universal.
Universal, word number 10. Existing or happening everywhere.
Yes, almost everywhere in the world, people shook hands. Politicians shook hands to seal deals. Merchants shook hands to close business agreements.
The handshake was binding?
In many cultures, a handshake was as binding as a written contract. Your word was your bond. Your handshake was your signature. If you shook on it, You were committed.
People trusted the handshake that much?
Enough to build entire businesses on it. In fact, there is a famous saying in English, a gentleman's agreement. It means an agreement sealed only by a handshake. No lawyers, no paper, just two people and their word.
Do people still do that today?
Less and less. Our world has become more complicated. Now everything needs to be written down, signed, witnessed, notarized.
We have lost trust in the handshake.
In formal situations, yes, but in everyday life, the handshake still carries enormous meaning. Here is something you probably did not know. The way you shake hands says a lot about your personality.
Really?
Psychologists and business experts have studied handshakes extensively, and they have found some very interesting patterns.
Like what?
The grip. Someone who grips too hard is often trying to show dominance. They are saying, I am strong, I am in control, respect me.
And someone with a very weak handshake?
Often seen as lacking confidence. A limp handshake, what people call a dead fish handshake, is one of the worst first impressions you can make.
Dead fish handshake?
Then there is the duration. A handshake that goes on too long feels uncomfortable. Too short feels dismissive. The perfect handshake lasts about 2 to 3 seconds.
People count handshake seconds?
Eye contact matters too. Looking someone in the eye while shaking hands shows confidence and respect. Looking away suggests you have something to hide.
So a handshake is basically an entire conversation without words.
Exactly. In 2 to 3 seconds of shaking hands, two people communicate enormous amounts of information. Confidence, status, warmth, trustworthiness.
All from one gesture.
Now here is the most recent chapter in handshake history, and it happened to all of us.
COVID-19?
Yes, in 2020, the entire world stopped shaking hands overnight.
I remember that. It felt so strange. You would meet someone and just not know what to do.
People tried alternatives: elbow bumps, foot taps, namaste gestures, simple nods. Nothing felt natural. Nothing felt right.
Because the handshake carries so much meaning, you cannot replace it with an elbow bump.
Some experts predicted the handshake was finished. They said COVID had permanently changed human greeting behavior.
But it did not.
It did not. Within a few years, handshakes were back, as natural as ever.
Why could we not replace it?
Because the handshake is more than a hygienic practice. It is a human need: physical touch, connection, trust. 2,000 years of evolution cannot be replaced by an elbow bump.
Evolve, word number 9, to change and develop slowly over time.
The handshake evolved over 2,000 years, from a warrior's peace gesture to a knight's security check, to a Quaker's declaration of equality, to a businessman's binding agreement, to a universal human connection.
That is quite a journey for one simple gesture.
Now here is something interesting. The handshake is not actually universal everywhere in the world. Different cultures greet differently.
Really? How?
In Japan, people bow. The depth of the bow shows the level of respect. A deeper bow means more respect.
So bowing is their version of the handshake?
Yes. In Thailand and some parts of Southeast Asia, people do the namaste, hands pressed together, a slight bow.
In India, too.
In France, people kiss on the cheek, la bise. 1, 2, sometimes 3 kisses, depending on the region.
Imagine doing that in a business meeting?
In some Middle Eastern cultures, men hold hands while walking. It means friendship and brotherhood. Nothing romantic about it, just genuine friendship.
That would confuse many people in Western countries.
And in Tibet, people stick out their tongues as a greeting.
Wait, what?
Yes, sticking out your tongue is a sign of respect in Tibet. It comes from an ancient belief that a person with a black tongue was evil. By showing your tongue, you prove you are not evil.
So sticking out your tongue is actually polite in Tibet.
Extremely polite.
So every culture found its own gesture, its own way of saying, I am friendly, I mean no harm, we are connected.
That is the beautiful thing. The gesture is different everywhere, but the message is always the same.
Okay, I will never shake hands the same way again. Good, that was the goal.
I started today not knowing why we shake hands, and now I know it comes from warriors, knights, Quakers, and 2,000 years of human history
All compressed into a 2-second gesture.
that we do without thinking.
Most of the things we do without thinking have the most fascinating stories behind them.
That is what I love about this podcast. Every topic seems small, but the story is always huge.
That is history for you. Nothing is simple. Everything has a story.
Now, vocabulary recap time. But we are not giving you the answers, we're giving you hints. Write the meanings in the comments.
Word 1, gesture. Every time you shake hands, you make one.
Word 2, tradition. The handshake became one over thousands of years.
Word 3, trust. What the first handshake was trying to communicate.
Word 4, weapon. What Greek soldiers were trying to prove they were not holding.
Word 5, treaty. What the handshake replaced before paper was invented.
Word 6, ritual. What the handshake became when people stopped thinking about why they did it.
Word 7, symbol. What the handshake represented in ancient Greek art.
Word 8, dominance. What the Quakers refused to show with their greetings.
Word 9, evolve. What the handshake did over 2,000 years.
Word 10, universal. What the handshake almost became worldwide.
Now, go to the comments, write as many meanings as you can. All 10 correct? You are an English champion.
And tell us, which fact surprised you the most today? The Greek warriors, the medieval knights shaking to check for hidden weapons, or people in Tibet sticking out their tongues as a greeting?
Write it below. We love reading your comments.
Thank you for listening to Past in English today.
If this helped your English, please subscribe and share it with a friend who wants to improve.
See you in the next story.
Bye.